Hello and welcome to the opening ceremony of the Planet Wide SOS Hackathon. If you want to join me at menti.com and use the code 628248, we just want to ask you, how are you feeling right now? Hopefully it's a bright sunny morning in wherever you are. Well, for me it is. It's 9 a.m. I'm in Sydney, Australia. So how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling excited? So let's go on menti.com. So just open up your phone or an iPad, or maybe you want to open a new tab on your laptop or desktop. So go on menti.com. Should look like this. If you can see my screen, oh, my background's a bit bit bad, but if you can put the code 628248, we can see how everyone is feeling. So put in something, put an emotion, put in something vibe. We want some positive vibes here. It's a bright sunny morning. I'm going to go out for a walk after this, go for a little jog or a run. Had good hours of sleep, didn't I? So if you just joined us, go on menti.com. It's this link at the top and use the code 628248. Hopefully everyone will be joining us very soon. If you use this code, we'll do a couple of icebreaker questions, put some in as well. Anyone else want to put, oh, it's sunny, cool, happy, awesome, excited. Excellent. We did this opening ceremony, what was it, maybe 8 hours ago. And that was an experience. That was really great to see a lot of people from around the world. So the next question we have for you is, where in the world are you? So in your Mentimeter, you should have changed a little bit. Tell us, where are you? Which country, which state? I know a lot of you are live streaming, so this is just a last minute change for us. We just wanted to boost our security here. We're really excited to have everyone on board on this hackathon for the next couple of weeks. We have until the 16th of June. So if you've just joined us, please go on menti.com. So use your laptop, your iPad, your phone, and let's use the code 628248. So tell us, which country, where in the world are you? Might put Sydney. It's a good way to connect with everyone around. So if you've just joined us, I see I'm hearing a lot of beeps here and there, so this is great. A lot of people excited about what we're doing. Go to menti.com and use the code 628248. The chat here. Cool. Just checking in to see how everyone's going. Where in the world are you? If you want to input something, that would be great. So here, use menti.com and use the code 628248. Someone's on cloud nine. A couple of people in Sydney. So where in the world are you? Oh, we've got a couple of New Zealanders. Excellent. Good to have a couple of neighboring people around. So if you just joined us, please use menti.com. We're starting this opening ceremony of the SOS Hackathon by just asking you a couple of questions, seeing how you are. Secondly, where in the world are you? So if you could just join us while we get everyone on board on the link, please join us on the live link. So you've got it in the chat. please join us, and we hope that this will be a very interactive session for you. So great. Oh, wow. USA and Canada must be a bit late in the afternoon for you guys, maybe 5 or 6 p.m., depending where you are. Some people are at home. That's so good. I think most of us need to be at home. But actually, our restrictions in Australia have slightly helped us out a little bit. We can have funerals, weddings of up to 50 people now. There are cafes open. So hopefully the rest of the world can follow. Okay, so another question here. So your thing should refresh now. Have you been to a hackathon before? So let us know if you've been to a hackathon before. It'll be good to see how we can help each other out, especially if there are newbies out there. For those who don't even know what a hackathon is, a hackathon basically is a short, intensive process where a diverse group of people come together to solve problems using technology as an enabler. So we're here to create something that's a minimum viable product or a minimum awesome product, and something you can demonstrate to a paying customer. So it's good to know, have you been to a hackathon before? If you haven't, that's fine, but it seems like a lot of people have been to a hackathon before. So let's get to our next question then. Are you excited for this SOS hackathon? So your presenter mode will have changed by now. What is your energy rating right now? We want you guys to be excited. We want you to be pumped. We want you to get to know us as well, because the organizing team have spent a lot of time organizing this. I think last time it was 3 months. So there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of energy that we helped design this program for you. There's a range of amazing speakers here. So if you've just joined, please go on menti.com and use the code 628248 and tell us, how excited are you for the SOS Hackathon? My name's Angela, and I am the founder and CEO of Hackathons International and also Hackathons Australia. I might as well mention this since we're in the correct time zone in this session. So tell us, how excited are you for this SOS Hackathon? And I'll wait a couple more seconds and I'll hand it over back to the key organizers, Elena, and they will go through a couple of logistics, tell us what's going on. And then after that, I'll go through a short presentation on how to mobilize a winning team. So thank you everyone for your contributions to these icebreakers and these questions. I'll now pass it over back to Elena.
Unmute myself now. Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining. We updated our security because we had a little mischief this morning, which put smiles on our face. We actually were able to locate the person who did it and actually found that he has a background which supports this party. So now we're actually wearing the hats that to recognize this person that taught us security so much today for free and so fast. It was such a great lesson. Yay! Thank you. So we updated all our security settings. We also sending people now to a live stream. So we are running live at cryptochicks.ca/SOS Hack Live. So guys, all our opening ceremonies this weekend is going to be run from this URL, cryptochicks.ca/SOS Hack Live. We will communicate it to you through email and also through a Discord. So please go to our Discord, to our website, soshackathon.com. You can join our Discord from there, and you can join our live stream at cryptochicks.ca/SOS Hack Live. So now we are going ahead and starting with a presentation that outline all the rules, all the prizes, and everything that's concerning this hackathon. You also can ask your questions in the YouTube live chat, because our live stream and this page is connected to the YouTube, and you will be asked to actually log into the chat. In this chat, you also can specify your Discord ID so we can account for your voting power. So okay, please go in the chat, go ahead in the chat, post your Discord ID so we could record that you were here, and we can bump up your voting power. All right, so now I'm going to share my screen and go over the points for this hackathon. All right. Welcome to SOS Hackathon. SOS is for Share Our Strength. It's organized by Crypto Chicks and non-profit international organizations. We are having so many our partners that helped us to organize it, and we have sponsors as well. Thank you so much, guys, for contributing in your work, your time, and of course, helping us to raise money for the prize fund. As of now, we have 47 countries in our registered participants, 47 countries, pretty much we everywhere in the world. What is our hackathon is about is this is an opportunity for you to fund your ideas, to build your solutions and heal our world in crisis. And how does it work? If you haven't registered yet, please go to soshackathon.com, join our Discord, fill the registration form. And also in the Discord, you can create your project team or join one of the existing teams. Please look through our Discord channels, the teams channels, and see what the projects are being built right now, or you can create your own and build your idea. You can also submit your team project for judging by June 16th. So June 16th will be deadline for project submissions. We're going to announce a panel of judges right before we go to judging. And also, we are telling you right now that we will be opening up the judging panel to all participants according to the voting power that's been earned by them while they were attending our events, workshops for the whole previous month. So if you were attending our workshops for the whole previous month, you accumulated lots of voting power, and you're now going to be able to vote. If you just starting accumulating your SOS voting points, you can continue attending workshops. Every time you do it, even via live stream, put your Discord ID in the chat, and we see that you are attended, that you watched this workshop. Please also, we will be running a campaign where prize money donors will also receive a voting power. So if you would like to have your friends or family or your companies to vote for you, we will ask for a small donation, and that's going to represent their voting power as well. And therefore, we can bump up our prize fund and fund more of your projects. The voting and submissions review will be done June 16th through June 30th. In this period of time, we all and our judging panel will be reviewing submissions and voting for the winners. The winner is going to present their project sometime after June 30th. We're going to be working on the date when it's going to be. We're going to be working on the format. We're going to announce it all later. Also, these projects, we will have an opportunity to join our mentorship and incubation program and to develop their projects into startups. If you'd like to start a business, if you'd like to build up on your idea, we will have a program for you to join. Two important dates that you need to remember. It's June 16th. This is the deadline for the submissions. And June 30th are results. So results will be posted on June 30th. For more information on all the workshops and everything that is happening, please go to bit.ly/SOS Hack Calendar. So this is the link on your screens. So there, the all updated events. We will be accepting submissions in one of the tracks. So please submit your hack in one of the following tracks. First track is everything remote. We accept ideas and solutions to help people and businesses to function remotely. We have a $2,000 prize fund for this track. And we have also another track to submit your solutions into. This track is for those who to help and support your local businesses. So you have your idea to how you can help your local business, local community, local town, local people. So this is $2,000 prize fund that we give away for these ideas. We also have 3 awards to pick from. So you can submit in one of the tracks, but you can submit for all 3 awards if you would like to. Top Business Idea Award is for those who not necessarily found a technical team, technical skills, but still have a brilliant idea to build on. So we give away money for only the idea. Some of you came to the hackathon in hopes to find a team, but if you didn't find a team, don't be discouraged. You still can submit your idea onto this award and still win money. We also recognize the diversity. We would like to bring as many people as we can, as many women as we can, and we are recognizing the women-led teams with an additional award. So women, please apply, women teams, please apply for this award. Our sponsor, Avi, also introduced an award for the best team that uses Avi to help users make better financial decisions. We ran a workshop on how to do it yesterday. We will have a recording available on cryptochicks.ca/SOS Hack Live today. You can rewatch this workshop, but also be aware that we're going to bring Avi again to present and to help you to work towards this award. So no worries about that. It's going to happen next week. Now, placement. For each prize, we'll have 2 champions. Actually, one is the champion and the second runner-up. So for each prize and for each award, we will have 2 winning teams. But we have a rules. Only one prize. Each team can only win one prize. That's the rule. So for example, if you've been placed first in 2 categories, let's say that you've been placed in everything remote and you also been placed first in the top business idea, you will only receive one prize. So this way we found more projects. And in case of a tie, money is going to be split between tied projects. For example, if we have 2 teams tied up for the second place of anything local, then this team is going to split $1,000 and receive $500 each. So this way, we even can have more than 10 winning teams that we planned for right now. Submissions is going to be done via soshackathon.devpost.com. So DevPost, if you haven't go there, you actually can go and register there, soshackathon.devpost.com. But you don't have to do it until the submissions time, and we will still have a workshop on how to do it. So no worries. We just tell you that you will need to submit your team project name. You will need to submit participant names and Discord IDs, so we could find you all the winners, all the participants of the team. You also have to record a video, a short one, up to 2 minutes, your video presentation or video demo or whatever, how you want to organize your speech into the video. And also you have to submit a presentation link and a code link if it's applicable to your pitch, to your presentation. But make sure that all link security are set to be seen by anyone. So we will not run into cases when people click on your link and they cannot see your video because of the security restrictions. So please pay attention that you open up links to anyone. If you have any questions about it, you can email us at stayintouch at soshackathon.com and ask us a question on how to do it, or you can also ping us on Discord. And we plan our opening ceremony this weekend. We have Vitalik Buterin speaking tomorrow. It's actually very, very, very soon. So he will be speaking about building digital communities on Ethereum. We have Ben Gordzel, follow him tomorrow, also going to be speaking about decentralized AI and health and longevity. We also will have all other keynote speakers, Paul Brody from Ernst& Young. We have Stani Kulishov from Avi, our sponsor. We also will have a secret panel. Actually, it's not a secret. We know that Vitaly Guterin is going to be there. We will announce the panelists a little bit later, probably later today or tomorrow, and you will know who is going to be on this panel. But we're going to be talking about decentralized autonomous organizations, which is same as digital communities. Our community in at soshackathon.com is also a digital community, so it's going to be very interesting discussion for us. So for more information, please look at https://SOS So this is the calendar to follow to find out which events we will be running. And of course, as you see on these flyers, you can join at cryptochicks.ca/SOSHack to watch this presentation. We're also selling tickets for Vitalik's speech and Ben Gordzel's speech. You can find this all information on the website, soshackathon.com, and those ticket holders will be able to join via Zoom link and ask questions from our keynote speakers directly. If you have any questions right now, please contact us at stayintouch@soshackathon.com. Also, go to website. There's all information there, and there's a contact form there. You can contact us through this contact form. And there's also Discord link on this website. And there you can ask pretty much every admin a question, and we will answer you right away. If you have any questions right now, you are welcome to post it in the chat. So my associate Natalia is going to check all the questions that are coming to YouTube chat, and we will be answering them. So if you have any questions, please post them in the chat. At this note, I'm passing the whole thing back to Angela. Angela is our very good friend, and she is the CEO of Hackathons International. She's going to give you this amazing presentation about how to build a team, a winning team at the hackathon. And this is specifically for you hackers. It's all yours, Angela.
Thanks, Elena. That was very well presented. So, in this next session of this opening ceremony, we're going to help you mobilize a winning team, especially with this. We can't see each other face to face, we can't read our body languages or facial expressions as much. But there are a couple of things that you can do in a more structured way so that you get to know people, you know what to look for when you're looking for a team. And so, all of this is part of the Hacker Toolkit. So, we call this firstly the Hacker Mindset, and it's all around ensuring that you are very productive, you're very effective, and also efficient when you're participating in a hackathon. So if you want to follow along with what we will go through, you can download this template. It's a one-page template. So if you just go on this bit.ly link, bit.ly/the hacker mindset, it is case sensitive. So if there's a capital T, it's a capital T. If it's a small letter H, it's a small letter H. So I'll just put this up here for the next 10-15 seconds. So you can go on bit.ly/the hacker mindset to download this one page template. And we'll be going through this one page template so that you and your team can complete it at the start of the hackathon. So you have an idea of what you are going to work on, any milestones that you want to achieve, and see whether or not you want to go ahead and continue on with the solution. So if you do have a phone, you can point your camera to that QR code on the top right-hand corner, and that should also do the trick, get you straight to that template. Alrighty, so as I said before, we're going to go through what to look for when recruiting your team members. Secondly, how do we define innovation and what we're looking for in this space? And the third thing is to how to mobilize a winning team. So, firstly, I just wanted to say that true innovation is not just about the technology, but it's also about creating tribes, creating movements, mobilizing and networking with people so that you're creating solid outcomes. We want to create change that people are utilizing and to also help, with the pandemic or post pandemic. And to help our planet. So, we're really wanting everyone to hone in on this message that true innovation is not just about the tech, but it's also about being change makers. So when I go do a lot of hackathons, so I've done, oh my gosh, too many hackathons in my life. So the first 3 years that I got into the whole hackathon startup innovation world, I did around 30 to 40 hackathons in my first 3 years. And that to me was my second university degree. I didn't get a piece of paper, certificate. Hey, I did this, did all these hackathons. But the real value was that I got all this great experience. And so when I look for a team, especially in a really quick environment, I look for four things: connection, collaboration, creation, and commitment. So firstly is connection. So can I get along with this person? Is it someone that I have a good, gut feeling about and we can bounce off ideas, we can look into problems together? Is there a way that, when I join, get people onto my teams, I always add them on Facebook and LinkedIn, follow them on Twitter, just to get to know and fast track our relationship. The second thing is collaboration. So, how do we collaborate as a team? So, not just your hard skills, such as, I know how to code, or I know how to design, or I do business development, but it's more around also the soft skills. So, how about your emotional awareness and emotional intelligence? How about your leadership skills? Or are you patient? Or, so understand those soft skills as well. The third thing is creation. So here at this hackathon, we are creating um, we are creating solutions. We're not just ideating and putting concepts together. We want to see working prototypes out of this. And the last thing is commitment. We don't want you guys to do this half-assed. That is not a word in our dictionary, but we want to do things 110% or even more. So make sure you set the guardrails, or in terms of for me, I always have these ground rules. Make sure that we are in this all for the same reasons. The next thing is around innovation. So I know innovation is a buzzword to a lot of people, but for us, innovation is change that adds value. So it's something, you might pivot, you might adapt, but it's something that would help the user or the customer. So for example, here we see it as an intersection between a novelty and a need. So a novelty is something that's flashy and light. So for example, there's taxi drivers and Khao San Road in Bangkok, where it's like disco lights and there's a DJ and doof doof music. But really, if you're going to go into a taxi, you want to get from one place to another. You want to get from your hotel to the next party that you're going to go to. So, where Uber has innovated in this space is that they offer a really specialized, customized service where you can see who your driver is. The service is impeccable because they give you, for example, like a phone charger. Sometimes at Ubers, they've got Mentoses and water. So, if you need a glass of water or a cup of water, you can just sip on that. So, that's where Uber has innovated in this transportation space. So, with the hacker mindset, it's all around your leadership, your skills, and how to mobilize and develop a strong purpose. So, it does come into three phases. It's around one, spotting the opportunity. Secondly, it's building. What exactly are you building? And the last thing is go. So, are you going to go ahead with what you are doing, or are you just going to, not go ahead? But really, we really want everyone, there's a strong pipeline here. There's startup programs developed just for this hackathon. So make sure you're in this for the right reasons and be prepared to keep going. So, a couple of points here. Number one, develop a strong team purpose. Number two, work cohesively together as a team. The third point is to learn. So, fail to learn, but the most important thing is to have fun learning and don't forget about the fun aspect. And the last thing is to create a valuable, tangible product. So we want to see that working demo at the end of this hack. So the first phase is spot, and this is all around developing the story, knowing the people in your team, looking into the opportunity statement, and also testing your assumptions. So first of all, we're going to go through S, which is story. So in the story component, it's all around being emotive, understanding where everyone is at. I do this with the Hackathons International team. When we first came together, we didn't know each other very well. I think I met one guy on LinkedIn. So he was like, "Oh, I just want to help you out. Is there an opportunity?" And I was like, "Okay, let's see how we go." We had a couple of calls. And so what we did at the start was say, in our experience. So, for example, in my experience talking to my grandma, I found out that she was very worried not having toilet paper at home. So now and at this hackathon, I am going to, you know, at least help all all the people who are in the same boat as my grandmother feel comfortable at home. I want them to have a great life and not worry about all these things. So it's really good to add a personal touch to what you are doing at this hackathon, especially if you are founding your own company. That initial story and how you got to where you have come is actually a really great hook to getting and creating your tribe. So keep that in mind. The second thing is people. Just going to pause here. So understand the diverse skill sets that you have and be inclusive of everyone. Everyone comes from different backgrounds and experiences, so it's good to really harness all of that. So the first thing is name, what should people call you? A lot of people ask me, oh, is it Angie or Ange or Angela? Angie's fine, just call me that. The next thing is purpose of participation. So when I first started going to hackathons, I didn't even know what a startup was. We didn't really come from this business, entrepreneurial, IT tech world as a family, so never really knew what that was all about. So I use it as an opportunity to upskill myself to learn a lot about IT and technology and what that means in the real world scenario. As I got deep into it, I used it also as a networking opportunity to get to know people in the ecosystem, meet other founders, meet investors. So it was a really great way to network with people. Third thing is always winning. You always want that prize money. There's a lot up for grabs here. And then the next thing is experience, because a lot of the time hackathons are a great way to build your resume or portfolio and also eventually create a startup. And then the next thing is passion. So, what is the area of interest or what do you want to work on? So, for me, for example, in this instance, is to help anyone who's over 60 years old feel comfortable at home. And in terms of participation, this is a very long hackathon in terms of time. So please do not work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I fear for your mental health and also your well-being. So just be clear with if you have a full-time job, if you're freelancing, if you're only free on the weekends or after work hours. Be mindful of time zones as well. So make sure that everyone can communicate in an efficient way. And then the next thing is personal development. So I always say, when I manage teams, I always am conscious of what people want to work on, and we use those capabilities so that we are improving on each other, because we are all constant and lifelong learners. So it's really important at the start also to note that if you are serious about creating a startup, to have those discussions around intellectual property begin with, so that everyone's on the same page and you can carry the proposed solution forward later down the track. It is a bit of a harder conversation. It is also highly recommended that every participant signs the Hack Code of Conduct, and that's all around anti-discrimination. The next thing is around the opportunity. So, what is the opportunity statement and what is your vision? So, your vision should be something that's overall that would help drive the destination or the direction of what you're trying to do. So, your strong vision might be to ensure that everyone who's elderly feels safe at home, for example. And then describe your innovation. So, it could be um, we're going to create a specialized delivery service so that anyone who's over 60 years old gets their household goods within 6 hours time, for example. So include the who, what, where, when, why, and how, and don't be afraid to pivot, and also recognize that this is just a good starting point. Obviously, it's going to be up and down, twists and turns here and there, and that's the whole pure lifestyle of the startup life. So welcome. The next thing is to test. So validating your assumptions. So when especially when in the teams that I do or run when I participate in hackathons, I always tell everyone, okay, let's stop what we're doing. We've got our idea or we have an opportunity statement. Let's just sit down, go on Google, look at all the competitors that are out there, what's happening in the market, and what are the assumptions that we need to test and validate. So, for example, the assumption that we outlined here is number one, the majority of the elderly get coronavirus. So, the data that we found on this link, so aarp.org, was that early findings from China, which pertain to the first 17 people to die in the outbreak, revealed that the median age was 75. And a study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that the median age of the first 425 people infected with the virus was 59. So here you can see that, the median age was 75 and the virus, and here in the New England Journal of Medicine, it was 59. So yes, it is true. The majority of the elderly get coronavirus. So the second assumption was that there's not enough food for Australians. I know, like when going to the supermarkets, a lot of the time I remember there was no flour, no pasta. It was really hard to get anything. So we actually looked into this, and according to the National Farmers Federation, imported food only accounts for 15% of daily supply. So, about two-thirds of Australia's produce is exported, meaning we make plenty more than we actually consume. And for farmers, it's pretty much business as usual. That's really funny here because now we have to think about how we pivot and maybe look further into the supply chain and how we can better that. Now, the second phase is build. So, what exactly are you going to build? Tell us what the goal is. What are you going to develop over the hackathon time period? And also be conscious of your pitch date and time. So, here the submissions are due on the 16th of June. So, keep that in mind. And also, when it comes to the next thing, is to understand what communication platform you want to use, whether that be Slack, WhatsApp, Discord, or Trello, or anything else. It's good to have everyone on the same room and in the same chat so you're not repeating yourself multiple times. Obviously, here we're using Discord, so make sure you do that. Look into the judging criteria. I know everyone's voting, so just be conscious of what everyone's thoughts are, where everyone's passions are, so that we are tailoring things according to their needs. And then when it comes to checking in with each other, normally I do this once every 3 hours in a weekend hackathon. So I would suggest maybe doing this once every 3 days. So I came up with the three-dimensional, so the 3D check-in process. So one is discuss. Secondly, it's the destination and then the direction. So discuss, everyone shares. So go around the round table. Everyone shares what they've achieved during the last time period and also reflect on the learnings that you've had. Secondly, is to agree on your destination. So, what do you want to achieve by the end of the hackathon, including the problem to be solved and also the solution that you want to demo? So, maybe based on what you had done, maybe you need to refigure what you're doing and pivot. So make sure you talk about that, and then after you've talked about that, understand the direction. So reflect on what you need to start, stop, and restart based on that destination that you have agreed on, and ask each other for help if you need it. So here, this is like a basic timeline of what a typical um, hackathon team goes through. So normally we have a minimum viable team, which is the hustler, the hipster, and the hacker. So the hustler is more the business developer, the person who sells the prototype. The hipster is the person who designs that user experience, and the hacker is the person who develops that demo, that working prototype. So it's also important to nominate that herder. And this is not the person, so not the person who is a decision maker, but simply the person who keeps everyone on track. So make sure you complete the first part of SPOT, so this template, and then everyone comes in, you conceptualize and understand who the customers are, understanding the capabilities of the technology that you have, and also your skills, and agree on that final problem statement and have that minimum awesome product ready as kind of like your vision and what you want to build. Then everyone has their own piece in the pie. So if you're the hustler, you are responsible for like looking into customers, getting sales, doing that script and that video pitch. The hipster does more the design of the wireframe, testing that user experience and developing that working interface. And then the hacker does the front end build and connects the APIs and develops and contributes to that working prototype. So don't forget to celebrate after this. The next phase and the last phase is to go. So if you do want to carry your solution forward, make sure you look into the growth and optimization. So growth is all around understanding your customer and the value that you provide to them. Content is creating those creative assets that you're demonstrating so that you're targeting your customers in the right way. And once you've got your content, understand which channels, whether that be Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or whatever else it is, understand how you're going to reach people, whether that also be through partners, and then the call to action. So what is the next step if people see all your content through your channels for the customer? What exactly are they going to do right afterwards? And then optimize. So optimizing is understanding the different horizons of innovation. So horizon one is kind of like if you're Disneyland, it's understanding new features and new products. So you've got Aladdin, you've got Moana, you've got Frozen, so all these different characters. Horizon two is around new markets and new customers. So for Disneyland or for Disney, for example, a lot of it is targeted to children. So how about the parents? How about the babysitters? So let's give that rich experience through Disneyland. And then Horizon 3, this is about new business and capabilities. So disrupting that market. And Disney has launched Disney Plus. So instead of paying $30 to go to the cinema, you pay a ongoing subscription fee where you can watch all the movies at your own, in your couch. So this is the end of my presentation. Just remember that true innovation is not just about the tech, it's about creating movements and creating change. And if you missed the start of this presentation, make sure you go on bit.ly/the hacker mindset. It is case sensitive. Go in, put your email in, download the template, fill this in at the start of your hackathon. And there's also the QR code at the top right-hand corner. Now, Hackathons International is a great way to meet people all around the world and discuss the stories and experience more from an unfiltered standpoint on Facebook. So please join our Facebook group, Hackathons International. Would love to see everyone on this. Also follow us on Twitter and visit our website for quality. So quality hackathons, go visit our website. So let's get hacking. Thank you very much for listening. And now I'm going to hand it over back to Elena.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you for this excellent presentation. And guys, Angela is joining us from Australia, and she joined us this morning when it was morning here in Toronto, and it was 1 a.m. her time, and now she's joining. So what time is it now, Angela, there?
It's 9:42.
So 9:42,
So
right in the morning. Thank you so much. So, so you ended the last day with us and then started the day with us again.
that's
Hopefully it's
right.
not going to turn into a Groundhog Day. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please ask in the chat. We will answer all your questions. We have some of the questions in YouTube, but it was regarding on where they can find the link. But I think you, Angela, now you covered all the form, the template link. You covered it. And if you still cannot find it, we can post it in our Discord. Please just ping one of our admins and we will answer this question for you. So now, guys, we have some of the people here in the Zoom, and I would like you, you all our friends, thank you very much for joining, and thank you for being here with us today. We would like to do a chicken dance again. So we just have to do it. So I will ask my team and the people here on the Zoom if you would like to start your video. I'm not sure if you can. I think you can. Yes, you should be able to. You can start your video. Please go ahead, start your video. We're going to do a chicken dance. So just to repeat the moves, chicken dance starts with the hands. Just I'm going to stand up. Here are the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to be elbows. Oh, sorry, elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a running hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then clap, 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 clap. Okay, Shada, you look very, very serious. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap, clap. Excellent. And then we have as well the freestyle dance. So for the freestyle dance, guys, you can do whatever you want. I will be doing 4 to one side and 4 swings to the other side. All right, ready? Music. Okay, I have to take off my and put on the music. Can you hear that? Hey, Beijing! Beijing joining us from Bahamas. Okay, one side. Guys on YouTube, we can see you too. We're already recording it. No need to record. Yay. All right. Thank you. Okay, guys, if you have any questions. All right, so I think that's enough for dancing for now. Let's get serious. If you have any questions, please ask us right now here in the chat. We have something in the chat. All right, no, that's Beijing. You found your Discord ID. Yay, that's great. Yes, thank you for joining us today. We're going to answer all your questions by email in the chat that you post right now, or if you mail us, or if you post it in Discord. Please go ahead if you cannot find anything. Again, our email address, stay in touch at soshackathon.com, and soshackathon.com is the resource that you can always go to and find everything there. We will have a presentation from Vitalik Buterin running at 10 a.m. Toronto time, which is 2 p.m. Standard time. It's going to be live streamed at cryptochicks.ca/SOSHackLive. Please join there. We also still sell tickets. If you would like to join it in the Zoom, you still can buy a ticket in at soshackathon.com website. All money that collected from this event is going to go towards the prizes. We also so we have people that actually prepare the questions for Vitalik that they thought for on for a long time. So this would be your chance to ask your question that you wanted to ask him. And his presentation will be followed by Ben Gorzel's presentation at 11 a.m. Toronto time. Ben Gorzel is an inventor of Robert Sophia AI, so he's our friend and very smart and famous guy, and I'm sure you can also ask him a question. So you can also go ahead and buy tickets at soshackathon.com and donate to the prizes. Thank you so much, guys. I don't see any questions right now. Natalia, do you see any questions on the live stream?
No, other than about my dancing skills.
All right, so there is a comment about Natalia's dancing skills. That's awesome. So she already has a fan. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Happy hacking. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.